Namaste to all. As I've told in my previous videos, never make videos while driving unless you have a very super safe car and the traffic is mild. So I have a very super safe car, I would say, with the latest camera systems, etc. So it is easy to make videos while driving, and of course I focus on the road mostly. So yesterday I was reading a very beautiful shloka from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, from the book written by my Acharya Ji, Swami Ram Sarup Yogacharya Ji. Sri Krishna says to Arjuna a very, very deep concept, very deep, beautiful concept. Sri Krishna says, Yehi samsparshaja bhoga dukkayona yevathe adiyantavantah kaunteya teshu naramate buddhaha. Sri Krishna explains the difference between ordinary people like us and people like Sri Krishna. And also Sri Krishna says to Arjuna that why ordinary people are in DUKH. In a very, very short, in 2 lines he explains this knowledge. Sri Krishna says, Yehi, 100% Arjuna, you must understand this fact on how the DUKH happens to you or to anyone. Sri Krishna says, Samsparshaja. Sparsha means to touch, or sparsha means to come in contact. So when the senses, the sense organs, when they come in contact with the external world, sparsha ja means to take birth. Something takes birth. What takes birth is bhoga. So what happens is, the moment your sense organs come in contact with the external world, the desire to experience that object arise inside you or arouse inside you. That is called as bhoga. Bhogane ki icha we say in Hindi, right? So, like when you see somebody eating an ice cream, or when you go to an ice cream shop, the decoration is beautifully done, the ice creams are beautifully kept, so and the smell is very good, so you immediately get the desire to eat the ice cream. Similarly, you go to a mobile shop, the latest mobiles are kept on display, iPad, iPhone, these kind of things, and immediately we have a desire inside. We will not have money, but we will have a desire inside us to buy that phone or to experience that phone. And you can link this to any other, your daily activities. Like you go to a flower shop. In the flower shop, the flowers are beautifully arranged in such a way that you get attracted towards it. You go to any other shop, like a vegetable shop or a fruit shop. This is the same thing that happens. I'm just giving an example of shops, but you can link into any other thing. For example, in a teenage, what happens is the teenage boy gets attracted towards the teenage girl, and similarly vice versa also, because of the sensual, the sense organs getting in contact with the external world. This happens. So Sri Krishna says bhoga, but this bhoga, you not only have the desire to experience, many times what happens is you also experience it. Like I go to the shop, I see the ice cream, I don't have any intention to eat ice cream, but when I see it, I just buy and eat. And similarly, a person who tries to leave the smoking, he goes to a shop to buy something else. Somebody else is smoking there, so he gets attracted towards the smell of that smoke, and then he starts smoking again. These are very practical things in life. So Sri Krishna says, because of this, what happens is dukkha yoni. Because of this, people get dukkha in their life. And people also, because of this, they go into dukkha yonis. Not only in the human birth they get dukkha, also in the other births they get dukkha. Because of this bhogane ki icha. Because of this desire to experience that bhog. So Sri Krishna says, what you have to do, Arjuna, this is my suggestion. Sri Krishna is giving a beautiful Vedic knowledge to him. Sri Krishna, he says that you must understand this is adiyantavantah. These bhogs, these things, these sensual objects have an origin. It has a specific time where it will get destroyed. Adiyantavantah. Adi means it has a starting point. Anta means it has an ending point. So it is not an eternal thing that you keep on enjoying sensual pleasure. For example, people think that in the marriage age, in the teenage, because of lack of knowledge of brahmacharya and lack of knowledge of Vedas, people think that this sensual sexual pleasure is eternal. I will keep on enjoying this sensual pleasure. But at some point of time, it happens that our body gets destroyed due to this desire. And similarly, it is applicable for every bhog. People have so much of desire to eat food. They keep on eating. At some point of time, they get destroyed. That's what Bhartrihari Maharishi says. Trishna na jiranam vayameva jiranam. The desires does not get destroyed. Human being gets destroyed because of the desires. So that's what Sri Krishna says to Arjuna, that Adiyantavantaha. Please understand, Arjuna, these bhog has a definite starting point, and the starting point is because of your sensual contact, the sense organ contact with the external world. But it has also a definite ending point, means it will destroy you one day. And this at some point of time you will also be not able to do the bhoga. For example, you have a habit of eating lot of sugar, lot of sweets. You will get sugar, and once you get sugar you cannot eat them, or if you continue to eat you will die. So there is a definite ending point. Adiyantavantaha, please understand this secret. Sri Krishna says to Arjuna, please understand this secret. Adiyantavantaha. The same thing is mentioned in Yajurveda 40th chapter. My Acharya beautifully explains that Vinashena mrityum tirtva sambhutyam amritam ashnute. Sambhuti means creation. How the creation happens? Creation happens by Paramanuka Sanyog. When the quanta particles gradually come together by the power of Almighty God, when the quanta particles comes together, the creation happens. Slowly the earth is created, moon is created, sun is created. By the joining of particles, by the joining of various atoms, molecules, etc. This is called as creation. Vinash means destruction. How the vinash happens? When the particles go away. How the moon will get destroyed? Moon will not be there one day, science say. Sun also will not be there one day. Because it will get destroyed. The particles which came together to form the sun as a shape, as an object, one day it will not be there. Similarly, our human body, the food particles went into the quanta stage, and then slowly our body was formed in the mother's womb. At one point of time we will die and the body will be burnt in the fire. Even somebody is burying on the ground, then also the body will get destroyed because the particles will get converted into the Panchabhutas. So this is called as Adiyantavantaha concept. We must understand that how the creation happens, how the destruction happens. So Sri Krishna says to Arjuna that once you understand this Adiyantavantaha, that this bhoga has a definite time to it gets created, later on it gets destroyed, and it is of no use to you, and it is only giving you dukkha. The moment you understand this, Arjuna, then what happens is you will become wise person, because Sri Krishna says Teshu na ramate buddha. Buddha means wise person. A wise person, a yogi, a rishi, a muni, a tapasvi, he does not get entangled into this bhoga, because he knows, he very clearly knows that this is adi, and this is going to be temporary, this is going to be momentary. It is going to give me the desire. The moment I do the bhoga, the desire will keep on increasing, and because of the keep on increasing desire, I will get into dukkha yoni, and my body will get spoiled. I will not be able to keep the brahmacharya vrata. So because of this knowledge, the Buddha teshu na ramate, he will not get entangled into the bhoga. So just by listening this video, will you be able to come out of the bhoga? Impossible. Just by seeing any YouTube video or listening to pravachan, any lecture, can we come out of this bhoga? We cannot. The only way we can come out of this bhoga is everyday swadhyaya, everyday worship of Almighty God. Because please understand, the mind is so subtle, only Almighty God can help us to control that. And of course we must do everyday practice, every moment practice to control the mind, to control the sense organs, to control our bhoga, to control our desire. Because Trishtana jiranam vayameva jiranam. Your desires will not get over, you will get over, is what Bharatiya Maharishi beautifully says in his Shatakam. So this is what we must understand, that Sri Krishna is giving this knowledge to Arjuna, not only to him, to entire public, and it is documented by Vyasmuni in Mahabharata. So we must also try to come out of this entanglement into desires, and then try to go the way of wise people. Because wise people like Sri Krishna Maharaj or my Acharya or Swami Dayananda Saraswati or Kapil Muni or Vasishtha Muni, Vyas Muni, etc., these people did not get entangled into bhoga. Because of that, they were always in the happiness. They were not having dukha in the life. Even when something happens, even when dukh comes, they understand the lives in a very matured way, that they were always happy. So if we have to come out of this dukh, we must understand the implications of this desire. Samsparshaja. When your ear come in contact, suppose somebody is speaking bad about other person, you hear it. You don't like that person, probably, I don't know. So immediately your ears is getting attracted towards it. You listen to a music, immediately you want to dance. You are doing studying, but you listen to a music, you want to dance. You close the studies and go to dance. It's the same thing for all the sense organs. Your mother or your wife, somebody is cooking something, and then immediately the smell comes. You are doing tapasya, you are doing sadhana, you are doing reading swadhyaya, anything. You just close it and go to the kitchen and take and eat. So because of this bhog, the dukh will come again and again. So we must have a complete focus on our swadhyaya, on our sadhana, on our everyday agnihotra, on acharya seva. See, by seeing this kind of videos, will you be able to come out of bhoga? No, not possible. Acharya can help for sure. When you keep in touch with acharya every time, the moment you see acharya, you know that he has win over this mind. He has gone to tapasya, he has gone to the stage of samadhi. He will inspire you to come out of this bhoga. So that is why Sri Krishna inspired Arjuna, and Arjuna got out of this bhoga and fought the war. So that we must understand. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.